Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kyle with Retribution Sports, and I know I haven't made a video in a while, so I decided to go ahead and show you guys the new Greg Hastings paintball game, Field of Battle, for the iPad. I was actually just in a match and decided to do this. I'm going to forfeit this so we can go back to the home screen. We lost. That sucks. The huge issue with this game in the beginning was that you had to pay to play. And it wasn't even a opening payment. Like when you download the app, you didn't have to pay. You actually had to pay to get paint, and you ran out of paint fairly quick. And the issue I have with this is that we're already paying for actual paint. Why would I want? That's like paying for bullets in Call of Duty. It just doesn't work. It's an ongoing joke. I can understand paying for grenades or, little extras, but something that you have to play the game, that's just kind of ridiculous. I would rather pay an opening fee to download the app. So as you can see, you have silver and gold coins. Silver coins are more for clothing or things of that nature, while gold coins are more for equipment. So you can see the prices on there, $1.99 for 100, and then it goes up to $99. As you can see in this corner, it shows the number of paintballs I have, which is unlimited at this moment. Hopefully they keep it that way. How many grenades I have, silver coins, gold coins. So coming out of the store, you have your settings, which are pretty self-explanatory. You can go through it. One of the settings I wanted to go over was the firing method. Edges mean that you're going to hit the edges along the screen of the iPad in order to fire. Button means that there's actually a physical button there. Gyro for aiming is basically you're going to be moving the iPad to aim. And then snap and lean is if I turn the iPad this way, my character leans that way outside of his bunker. So going into the outfit section, this is where you dress your player basically. And as you can see, some of these cost gold coins and some of them do not. That is why I have the JT Pro Flex upgrade. Also with the other clothing items, you can see it's kind of the same way. You can pay with gold or you can pay in some cases with silver coins. Usually the silver coins are non-paintball related items. For example, in pants, as you can see, most of the actual paintball pants cost gold coins, whereas cargo shorts cost silver coins, which is kind of inconvenient, but I understand what they're going for. If you click the button down here, you can adjust your character. This is kind of your body build type, I would say. The next button is going to be your height, different heights, and then skin tone, hairstyle, and hair color. No, I really don't want a tank top. But anyway, going into the gear section, you can see that it's actually the markers, hoppers, and tanks. So far, all of the markers, hoppers, and tanks all require gold coins, which means you must purchase them in order to play with them, which is fine. As long as they keep the paintballs free, I am fairly alright with that, considering that the Tipman seems to shoot as fast as any other marker. As you can see, I've played events down here. This is all my rankings, how I ranked in events. You can see there's some pretty high rankings, like the 13. That's when you ran out of paint before, they would give you a Tipman pistol rather than an actual marker. So now we're just going to get into the game, play a match. Let's see what we got. Do I want to rejoin El Diablo match? No. As you can see, there are red matches, green matches, and yellow matches. Green matches, you can start right now. They're open. Yellow matches will be open fairly soon. And red matches are closed. So as I don't see, well, there's one right there. 10 versus 10 with reinsertion, and that is a speedball type match. So we're going to pay our 20 silver coin entry fee and get into the game. You have a practice mode for about a minute so that more people can get into the game. And as you can see, it just kind of starts out on the practice mode. And as you can see, I'm dragging the edges in order to move my player as well as firing by holding it down. So we're going to run up on a couple guys over here, try to take some people out. And this is a reinsertion match, so basically that means that as soon as we're eliminated, you spawn right back in. Oh. They have added a counter, I guess. But anyway, they are actively updating this as we speak, just because of the humongous amount of complaints that they were getting in the beginning. Just because the basic fact that you had to pay for paint was ridiculous to a lot of people, and a lot of people complained, and they actually did something about it. So as you can see, I'm leaning to the right. I'm going to try to lean around this bunker and try to take some people out. You can see the graphics are actually really decent, especially for a game that is totally free to play at this point. And as you can see, I tilt the other way and I lean out that way. As the camera's in my face, I'm not going to be an expert on playing this right now, but as you can see, I was eliminated. In my upper left corner, you can see a standing icon. That means that I can go between standing, crouching, and prone. Above that is the settings key, and to the right of that is a command console. You have how many paintballs you have, the amount of time, how many grenades you have, and kind of a basic layout of how many players your team still has. You can see silver coins coming into my bank on this side, and at the bottom you can see which marker I am using. So the game itself is very amusing, especially for being free. I think the graphics are fairly decent, and the gameplay is actually pretty fun. And I can't stress enough that the fact that the game is free at this time is actually really cool. I would honestly pay for this game if they were to open things up to have only silver coins that were free. I think that would be probably preferable to most players, to where you earn the coin and then you can get whatever item you want with said earned coins. How much would I be willing to pay? Probably anywhere between 99 cents, which is pretty average for small, simple apps, to, I mean, they could charge anywhere from $4.99, and I'm sure a ton of people would buy this game. As far as changes, I mean, it gets pretty monotonous after a while, but the game is fun. I mean, to just pick up and play, it's great. You can see I'm loading. When I run out of paint, I'm being pretty aggressive right now, but if you, I mean, even if you play conservative, you can have a good time. If I had to give it a score, as far as iPad games go, since they made the change, probably a 5 out of 5. When they were making you pay for paintballs, it probably would have been a 1 out of 5, just because of that simple fact. So Greg Hastings Fields of Battle, check it out. Hopefully I'll be able to upload more videos soon. I really appreciate it, guys, and thanks for watching.